So I'm with a person who became actually the entire family became very close to me, and we started a little over a year ago treating the MS, the multiple sclerosis, that he's been suffering for over 20 years, and I would love to see more improvement, but every time I say that, his dear, loving, and supportive wife keeps saying, "You don't understand. The improvement that I see all the time is tremendous. Yes, maybe you're not seeing him running yet, but he is far better than what he was, both mentally, cognitively, interactive with other people in the present time, as well as physically." And I just wanted him to say it in his own words. The reason they're willing to do it, and they're very, very private people, the reason they're very willing to share this information is because they want to help other people know that there is a hope, there is a future. You can fight this, you can beat it. And they will tell you that they've tried everything. They've been in all the hospitals, so it's not like they didn't try the latest and best. But this is really the thing that made the difference. And we'll tell you more detail what we used, but I want them just to tell you what they have noticed, what improvements they have had. And it's a little nervous being on the camera because I'm not used to it. So thank you for agreeing to do that.
Okay.
Ineshka and David, thank you. So why don't you start telling us, or you can interview David and however you want to do it.
David, tell me, how did you feel yourself before you start treatment with Dr. Levit?
Before, I was like living my own show. I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't want to know anybody. The thing is, Dr. Levit actually showed me hope that there is a life after MS. And the thing is, I feel to describe the feeling that I feel incredible. I feel incredible. Right now, I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Good job.
Love you. He's very humble, but he's a police officer, just so you guys know. So to begin with, he's got this energy, he's got this stamina, he's got this desire to save and to help people. And being in a position where he actually needs help is something he's not used to. But he's not only rising from that, but he's trying to help you guys by sharing his information. So again, thank you very much, David. One of the things that his wife Ineshka was sharing with me right now was at the beginning, before we started the treatment, especially when his daughter was growing, she was growing. Is that okay for sharing?
Yeah.
I was getting tears in my eyes. It felt like she was growing without Dad being there, because she was running around and he was not able to participate in anything. He was not like paying attention that she's there or she's growing. But now he's constantly asking, where is she? What is she doing? He's interested in that, and that's life, and that's what we're happy that we can improve and bring to your family. Ineshka, what specific things have you noticed improving, and then we can say some of the stuff that we did.
He feels much better right now,
Better in terms of
mentally
Uh-huh.
and physically, more active than before. It's a huge difference. It's very small steps, but I see the progress.
Do you see it from day to day or week to week, or how do you see it?
It depends. It depends. Sometimes he feels better, sometimes he doesn't feel well, but
Overall, even though
overall
up and down, it's towards the up
Yes.
trajectory.
overall it's much better.
How soon did you notice the improvement after we started the treatment?
I don't know. It's a combination. Maybe 1 year later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we got some improvements earlier,
Yeah,
but they were all being questioned.
yeah.
So it was we were sensing it, but we were, well, maybe it's placebo, maybe it's just
I
our.
don't know, but I can say right now. But I feel he feels better.
And also the
better.
physical therapist that works with him
Yeah.
says that he can do
And
more, or
and he worked by himself.
He works by himself.
A lot.
good, and you have more energy to work with.
Yes.
yourself.
Even afternoon, he's trying to walk, doing loops around the house, and it wasn't before.
Right. And I could see just now after he finished the IV infusion, he stood up, said, "I want to walk."
Yeah,
He told you, "I
yeah.
want to walk." You're like, "Wow, I haven't seen him say and ask that before."
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. So quickly, what the things that we're doing, the main center of what we're doing was doing exosomes. Exosomes we discussed before what they are, and we can take more detail. The other thing that we're doing is we're doing NAD, which is the energy that your body needs in order to repair the DNA damage, and we're doing once a week the NAD with exosomes now, which is more frequent than what we did before. We want to thank Regeneral Company that has kindly been willing to sponsor the exosomes, because this is very expensive stuff. Very expensive stuff. Thank you, Regeneral, for your kindness and your heart. And they came and met David, and they fell in love with David and Ineshka, and so they were willing to flip the bill. Thank you. And the other thing that we've done was we've also added a little hyperbaric oxygen. You know, that they were going to a center that was giving us a discounted price, and that helped, as well as some supplements, checking his blood levels for a variety of vitamins and supplements, and there was a little bit elevated of mercury, so we wanted to lower it down because that has a detrimental effect on our synapses, on our brain function and nerves. Vitamin D, the typical stuff as well. And now recently we added the exosomes intranasally. So there was a study showing that Alzheimer's is reduced if you take the intranasal use of the exosomes. Now, the ability from the IV exosomes to enter, sorry, I'm getting too excited. The IV exosomes to enter, thank you, David, is about 4%. When you do it intranasally, you have to do it correctly, but if you do it intranasally, it actually, for your brain function, works even better absorption, and that's based on my study that they've done. Of course, we're not mice, and the space distance is a little bit more in us than in mice, but still, it is one of the paths to enter. What am I? He does also some nerve stimulation, stuff like that. But that's really the mainstay. Am I missing anything?
Muscle stimulation.
Oh yeah. Of course. So this is the AccuFit machine. So this is by Electronic and Cynosure machine, and for them also a huge thank you, because they have allowed me to do the procedures for David at no additional cost. So thank you guys. I love this machine. You've seen me do it for my abs. You cannot give yourself a workout, even if you try to, even if you were able to run and walk to the degree that this machine is able to do it. And Mila and Monica know how to do it. For all the muscle groups, I can't. I remember just for the abs, sorry. But they know how to do thighs, back, and all the other arms as well. And for you, they're doing specifically the core, right? The abs, back, buttock also?
Buttock, yes.
So,
Buttock and abs.
So buttock and abs, okay. So, by the way, gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in the body. It's not the abs, so it's very, very important. They're working on those things.
And I want to add, I think we saw improvement like in 4 months, because we write it down. So
Right.
it was like we saw already some stuff. Not
Yeah, I
as
thought
now,
so.
but
Right.
it was already better.
Correct. That's Mila talking. Thank you, Mila. Yeah, I agree. But definitely you can see with the eyes much more responsive, much more engaged, much more. That's great. So look, it starts from the top, and that's your command center, and then now your command center is sending the signals further down. That's called neuroplasticity. We have proven that already in the past that we can remodel the brain, and we can restart anew. And if the MS, which I believe is virally caused, even though we don't know yet the virus to my knowledge, passed, we can actually rebuild. Like after the fire in California, we're going to rebuild. After the horrible attacks in Israel, we're rebuilding, and we will rebuild again. It's tough, it's painful, it's why me, but you've passed that. And now you're not only helping yourself, but you're trying to help others.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're gonna hopefully run on the boardwalk not long from now
I hope
together.
so. I hope so.
I hope so too. So thank you for sharing the story. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.